Do you know what this dancer, or this dancer have in common with each other? If you say they are all good dancers, then you're right. If you say they are all performing very well or battling very well, then you're also right. But the real reason what these dancers have in common with each other is they are doing strength training. In this video, we're gonna talk about why strength training is important for the dancer. Yes, you are a dancer. What's up, everybody? My name is Stanley, aka the Injury Nomad. On this channel, we are creating videos for injured dancers that want to be injury-free, or if dancers are injury-free, how to prevent injury. Welcome to the channel, so let's go into the video. Let's start with the beginning. What is strength training? Strength training is you are performing certain movements through your own body weight or an external weight. Little tears will be caused in your muscles. After adaptation, your muscles will become stronger and will also gain some muscles. And also your body will become stronger, mobile, flexible, and also gain certain other positive aspects. 3 reasons why strength training very importante for you, the dancer. Reason number 1, prevent injuries. By training strength training, you can prevent a lot of little pain, big injuries. Doesn't matter if it's your lower back or shin splints in your hip muscles or shoulder pain. Doesn't matter. If you doing strength training, you create a wonderful foundation for your body to resist potential injuries. Why do I say potential? Because injuries can always recur. Even though that Albert Einstein says we are the athletes of God, we are still dancers and we are still mere mortals. But if you have a godly body, I don't mean in an aesthetics way, but more like indestructible, send me a message on YouTube or Instagram, because I want to know your type of training, how you can become indestructible. And also, imagine you have a house. If a house, you can have the most wonderful villa or castle or something in that regard. But if the foundation is not good, you'll get crack in the ceilings, crack in the bottom, crack in the walls, everything. It will be a crack house and it will be destroyed. Reason number 2, you can be a performer, a battle dancer, or just a person that loves to do some ciphers or partying with your dance. All right, let's take the battle dance. You do battle dancing, and mostly if you are with the pre-selection, or like if you're in the top 16, you go from your first round up to the finals. The first 4 rounds going wonderful, you don't feel a lot of pain, but then you get exhausted. You feel a little pain in you're like, ooh, I feel my right knee, ooh, I feel my left elbow, ooh, I feel my third eye. And then it's like, oh, I cannot continue anymore, and you get like those little, body cannot resist the fatigueness, and also it's also lacking the strength that it's needing for performing your dance or during battling or just ciphering during parties. And I had like, I'm now 31, and I had 10-12 years ago, I was young. And if you are young, you have the regenerative ability of Wolverine to regenerate better. But also back in the days, I also did strength training. So it doesn't matter if I was doing sports during my sports studies, I did strength training. Doesn't matter if I was doing backflip outside, I did strength training. Or it doesn't matter if I was flying from Saturnus to the Earth Moon, I didn't have pain because I did strength training. And even though that I had lower back pain or shoulder pain or somewhere I had pain, through strength training I became better. Back in 2016 till 2021, that was like my biggest injury period in my life, and I didn't practice a lot of sports. I had like pain in my right elbow. I call it social media elbow. It's equivalent to the tennis elbow, that you are too much on your phone. I had like that, and I was very tight in my left body. So my left part of my body wasn't that in alignment. And because of that, if I went to a party, say like 2019, 2020, during the height of my injured period, if I did a backflip or even like a simple breakdance move, for me, I feel everywhere I feel pain, and I wasn't even like on 10% of my old self. And now since 2021, I decided to do strength training. And through strength training, I became much stronger and mobile, and my body was much more adaptable. And now 3 years later, I'm like, now it's 2025. 4 years later, thank God I found strength training, or I found strength training again. Reason number 3 is mimicking your specific dance style to specific strength training. I get hyped right now, and this is my favorite part of the 3 reasons. Every dance style required certain strength. A couple of examples. If you are a hip-hop dancer, within the hip-hop dance, you are performing a basic fundamental technique called bounce. If you translate the bounce through fitness terminology, it's called the squat. And traditionally wise, most hip-hoppers, they are grabbing 1/4 of the bounce. Of course, it depends per dancer, but let's take it easy. You have a hip-hop dancer performing 1/4 of the bounce. What you're gonna do, translate the 1/4 bounce to the fitness terminology, a squat. You will train 1/4 of the squat specifically to translate and create strength from the squat to the bounce. And you can also do like 1 second, or only going on the bottom, or doing the full range of the squat. So you can translate that to your bounce. Or you are a breaker, that you are a power mover, and you do a lot of windmill, a lot of 90s or 2000s or air flares, and you need this certain strength in your wrists and your elbows and your shoulders. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna do push-ups, push-up holds, or doing explosive push-ups, so your body can translate the explosivity and the stabilities in the joint and in the upper body muscles directly to the flares, air flares, and the 2000s. Or another dance style, floor works. You need a lot of connecting around the ground. You're doing a lot of rolling and a lot of crawling. So what you could do is doing like the beast motion, standing on your feet and your hands on the ground with your knees from the ground, and you move different directions, and you do planking on different body parts. And that's translating the crawling and the planking motions into the specific movements of floor work. That is really amazing about strength training. It can translate your specific dance style. So what have we discussed in this video? We have discussed what is strength training, and the 3 reasons for strength training is important for a dancer is preventing injury, so creating a wonderful foundation for your future castle. Have the ability and the capability to create a strong body so you can dance for a lot of rounds or a lot of time, so you will not get fatigued, and you can mimic specific strength training for your specific dance style. If you have any questions about strength training or injury prevention or education, send me a DM through Instagram @theinjurynomad, or put your question or something in the comments. If you didn't watch a video about the most common injuries for dancers in the lower body, check out this video. Or maybe you want to check out your hip hop dancer about the bounce and the fitness exercise.